We're in Hong Kong Vinexpo Asia Pacific 2010, and standing next to me is one person whom I know for almost 10 years, and he knows Asia probably a lot more than many people. And he's from Chile, from Concha Toro, and he's the regional head in Asia. Here, Andrea, how are you?
Very well, Tommy. Good to see you, a good friend of us from Conchitoro, and very happy to be here once again with exposing our products to the consumers, basically the Chinese and all the regional ones. Yeah.
Hey, Andrea, you have been in Asia for almost 10 years. And I think you probably knows a lot of Asian business better than even the local people here. Tell us what's the difficulty when you first came to Asia?
Well, originally when I came to the region, it was very difficult because lack of information, lack of source of information, and also the taxes in these countries are very heavy. You know, Singapore it's $7 per bottle, and then you have Thailand with 450% taxes, and you have Korea with an issue. But thankfully, Chile has been capable of signing free trade agreements with most of these countries to reduce the taxes, and therefore it's been a benefit for us. Very fragmented market, a lot of countries, but little volumes in each of them. So we've tried to see this area as a regional thing. So our strategies have been developed on a regional basis and not on a country basis. Difficulties on the personal side, not really many. Easy to live in the region, food-wise and lifestyle, but certainly it's about the culture. If you really want to understand Asia, the mindset is different, and no matter how many MBAs you have or how knowledgeable you are at wine, you need to understand the mentality of the region to make business with these people. And we finally broke down that barrier. I love the region, and I love understanding it. Japan, Koreans, very special people, Chinese, and Taiwan, Singapore, and Malaysia with a lot of Chinese heritage. But you need to be on top of the wall, on top of the ball in terms of learning about all this. Otherwise, you're not going to achieve anything.
Yes.
So very happy.
Yes. I agree with that, and totally agree with that, because I do business in Asia. I teach in different region too. But tell us, when you first here 9 years ago, how do people understand? How do they know really about Chilean wine? And what about now after 9 years?
Well, when I first arrived, it was very difficult. Let's put this into perspective of numbers. We were having a turnover of 400,000 US dollars. It's very little. And today we have a turnover of 30 million US dollars. So in terms of numbers, it's huge, our growth, but was not a free ride. It took a lot of learning the cultures, the demand of what wines they're looking for. As you know, you have a master's in wine, and we can talk about with you in a technical base about varieties such as Gewürztraminers and Viogniers and Petit Syrahs and Bordeaux blends. You just can't talk about those things in Asia yet because it's a market that is just beginning to mature. It's just about red and white.
Yeah.
And so from that perspective, we need to focus in really see what precise wines we can offer without making complexity to the consumers and confusing them when we started. Nowadays, 9, 10 years later, it's amazing the growth of knowledge, and thanks to you as well, because being an educational environment, we see that people are interested in learning. They realize that learning about wine is learning like art. The more you know, the more knowledgeable and cultured you are. And I encourage people to learn more about wine, not as an alcoholic drink, but as a cultural one.
Yeah.
And after 10 years, I really see that people are, they have the power of income. They can buy more expensive wines
Yep.
that didn't occur 10 years ago. And now they know more about what they really want. Taking an exception in the side, of course, China is still a long way ahead, but we got to be patient with them. There's a lot of people. It takes a long time for them to learn about this this wine. They focus on French wine particularly. So it's a different environment nowadays.
Okay.
But good.
Yep. Yes. Definitely. And Concha Toro probably have a very large portfolio, right? Different category and different brand of wine. So which are the one or two that you think is most suitable for this Asian market?
Well, as you say, Concha Toro has a large portfolio of products, and people may not understand what does that mean. What it means is that we have a pyramid of products in which we have entry level that it retails in China for 60 renminbi a bottle, all the way up to Don Melchor that it retails for 800 renminbi a bottle, and everything in between. But the message here is Casino del Diablo, Hong Mogwe, the cellar of the devil, the red ghost. It's certainly the brand that people can. It's a global brand. It's found everywhere, and is considered the best value in the world. Certainly, it has 12 varieties. So we have Cabernet, Merlot, Chardonnay, Viognier, Gewürztraminer, Sauvignon Blanc, and so on. And it has a concept, and it has a name that people can remember. And we just signed an agreement with Manchester United. I think that Christian maybe mentioned. And we're going to be the Red Devils together. And this is definitely the brand that people can order and drink without any doubt that they're going to get good quality.
Okay. Yes, we just heard the news that Concha Toro have signed an agreement with Manchester United, and they have one brand of Chilean wine called Hong Mo Gui. And then the Manchester United is like Hong Mo Gui too, right? So it's a great match, okay? And thank you, Andreas. The gentleman next to me, he knows Asian market inside out, and he moved from Malaysia to China and now moved to Singapore to base there. And it's really nice talking to you, and we are at the Hong Kong Vinexpo Asia Pacific 2010. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Good friend. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.